Okay, this is VOD review for Shizu by Aman, Marcus, and Sean, or Subaru. Yuki, let's
Come
go.
on.
So, what are you playing? You're playing Ezreal, Drana, Lux, Singed, Olaf. So, team has two front line. Basically, you're sort of like a poke back line with Lux, and then Janna sort of in between against basically a dive heavy comp, Echo, Yasuo, Lucian, Elise, Nami. They have to get pretty close to do their damage, DPS, all that stuff. So if you can chunk before fights, you usually win. So let's see what's going on. So your lane matchup, Nami, Lucian. So level 1, they can go pretty aggressive on you, trade, and they'll win. Level 2, they can go aggressive, win, they'll trade. Near trade, win, they'll win. So this lane, you really want to play sort of back. You want to look to land those random Qs you can if they miss position. But you have to play really back. Janna Ezreal, probably the lowest kill pressure lane in the game. So you got to play like a little bitch and hope your jungler comes, basically. So let them push in and try to freeze around here, like next to this big wall, so that your jungler has a really easy gank route. But other than that, you can't do much in this lane other than try to land Qs and look for trades, or short trade, really short trades. So here you should have her tank 1. You should drag it out enough that she realizes to tank 1, because you tank too much now. Can't lifesteal all this. She should have shielded you. Don't tank more. You lost like 100 HP. So you already start the HP lane with like 170 HP down, which is not good. You get here in time for the minions, because you guys can put Janna, Ezreal are pretty fast with this shit. So you're guaranteed the first level 2. So you could actually go for an early trade right here. And right here, you should be hitting the minions on the side if you can't actually be hitting them. And just so you can get to level 2 faster, because now Lucian's caught up in the minions. Almost. Like, he caught up in the minions because you stopped hitting these low ones over here. So while you're over here looking at this, and if you aren't able to hit them, just hit these minions. Get those low so you can get that level 2. Because actually getting that camp isn't worth if you don't get the level 2 first. At all. And especially since they didn't zone you or anything from it. Like when you're coming back from the camp. If they zoned you, then it makes sense. So he just used his E, that's 12 seconds CD. You can actually look for like sort of even trade like over here near the bot side of your minion wave. Sean, you guys want to put some input in? Okay, anyways, so Olaf's top side right now, he got vision. So their jungler jungler just passed up top side. So if you're gonna go ever aggressive for the next like 3 or 4 minutes, now is the perfect time. So your Janna landed a really good tornado. You should have actually eat on that and look for an auto Q. And then try to, like, even if she bubbles you, you're in your minion wave, you have everything up, they probably wouldn't be able to kill you. Especially since Lucian eat onto Janna. So you should have looked for the aggressive trade there. Especially so that you might have blown their heal or something. Exhaust, something. Especially since you're sitting on a pot as well. Should have definitely gone for that aggressive trade. So Elise is right here. Looks like she's going to kill your proxy Singed. Or she recalled like 10 seconds ago. So it looks like, yep. Looks like she recalled. Oh, no, she's still there. So you can still go aggressive. You have like another minute until she comes around to your bot side from recalling. So you guys are winning this lane right now. You're running a little low on mana, but it's fine. at that level 2 fight near your wave, you should have definitely gone aggressive. I think it would have ended up that. Yeah. You should definitely E onto him. You should definitely E onto him. Okay, that's worth still. Oh, nice. The minions killed him. You're getting TP'd on. Look to kite towards your. Yep. Ah, you're dead. Should have looked to still keep killing the Nami, I think. The Janna was gonna catch up to you, and then he would have chunked her more. Because if you like got those 2 more autos, she would be like much lower. She would probably would have died. Anyways. I'm just gonna let you do it. Okay, Marcus. Just sitting here for the ride.
Oh wait, well, I'm not even watching the video. The fuck's going on?
What a troll.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just gonna let you do it, yo.
Let me do it.
Yeah, critique your coaching style.
My coaching style.
Yep.
Cool. So you actually traded pretty favorably. I don't think it ended favorably because the Janna should have stayed and tried to clear those minions left, and then it wouldn't have slow pushed like this for them. But you can't really do much about that. Maybe you could have pinged her and killed her, but... Anyways, so that's not too bad. You're not behind or anything for sure. Maybe you're even slightly ahead because of that, but the call buy is a little questionable. Oh boy, yeah, don't trade trades anymore. Especially when she gets pushed back, don't go up to trade. You can kite trade, but don't go up to trade, especially when she gets pushed back like that or engaged on. It's not worth it ever. Basically, you guys are you split up and trade there, but this is good. But Janna's getting really, really good tornadoes on Lucian right when he's going aggro. Ouch. I don't know what Ezreal build you're going, but I would go an Iceborne build because Lucian kill pressure. It at least like makes it basically impossible for him to kill you once you start getting that, or at least like makes it much harder for him to kill you. If he goes full Trinity, you'll be really squishy. You'll do more damage though. So their jungler showed bot, and Olaf got vision on her. Around now, you should probably, yeah, you're playing pretty good. You're playing in a spot where you can sort of retreat. So you should eat that for sure. Okay, not bad. Still got the kill. They have no sums. Oh, you died. Yeah. Oh. Wait, she killed her? What?
Oh my lord.
This is a pretty clown fiesta. So you're getting boned actually by these minion wave placements though. Like, I think you're about even CS. You're actually behind CS just because of these minion waves getting fucked. So Olaf's counter jungling their top side. It's really good for you. Singe looks like he's doing fine. Actually, no, he's not doing fine. He's getting boned. Yeah, Yasuo roamed the mid. That's how fucked that guy is. So just try to let your wave get pushed in. Like, even if you lose a few CS, or try to force this guy to trade onto you. Your wave will get pushed in, like really quickly. If he goes into you for an auto, the wave automatically will push back to you. Like, you just had to wait at that point. So try to walk up for a trade and then E away. They can't chase you down for sure. They don't have flash yet, because it's the same timer as yours. You should definitely tell Janna to leave so you can get solo EXP right here. Solo EXP, then get the wave pushed back, and then you can have your support try to help out the rest of the map. Oh boy, that was really aggressive trade. Olaf's looking for a dive, honestly though, so maybe you just ulti the wave right here. Look like you're trying to chunk him, so you can just get the wave pushed for a dive. You can channel your ulti during that. It's probably the most efficient way to do that. Olaf's looking for a dive still. And, okay. He's just gonna run behind tower. Keep going aggro, keep going aggro. No, you need to walk up, man. Okay, he still got her with a Q over the wall. That's pretty troll. But when you see your jungler over here, like that, you wanted to start getting the push over here. You just want to ulti the wave and then just look like pretend like you're just trying to chunk them with it. And then push, push, push. So that's like sort of a misuse of jungle pressure. You could have definitely gotten that wave under. You guys are doing pretty well. Right here, you should honestly, I think you should have just recalled on this wave. It would have been a better recall timer. You would have had it slow push back to you. It would have been perfect for you to catch a huge wave. Looks like your Singe is gonna die in their base again. Oh, never mind, they're all mid, so. Right around now, I would actually just run mid if you're not gonna recall. Okay. Just start the recall. Yeah, channel the recall. They can do that themselves. You'll be back in time to catch up if there's any ending fight. This is really stupid, actually. He's so low. Oh god. Rip. Yeah, no, just leave. Just ditch. Ditch. Run bot. Run down. Run down. It's only Lucian. Oh, you guys are gonna kill her? No, you guys can't. You're gonna die now. Oh. Not bad. It's pretty well played. But still, I wouldn't take that risk. She at least should have been here. Maybe she died right here around the same time as that guy. Should have been right here. I guess she went topside to farm and ignored the dragon, but don't take the risk when you don't know where they are, but still, I guess it ended up fine for you. Wait, what? Okay, damn. Yasuo left for like 3 or 4 minutes, I guess. Doesn't want to deal with them. Don't Ian. If they get the bubble, you actually get one shot. It looks like you might have a Dirk. So I think he should have flash up again. It looks like he doesn't have heal. That was a really good E. Ooh. Oh boy. Good. Rip.
Damn.
So I think
That's bad.
Jana misplayed it with the fucking tornado, but I'm not sure. Let me go back. I'll just go over it again real quick. So let's go over to here. So right around here, you need to keep track of their sums first. He has flash. He might have heal. You don't know if they used it in this fight over here. He probably should have since Echo is so low. So I just assume it's up. You don't know. So he's going aggro right here. So you want to start positioning yourself down towards the bottom because you're a skill shot champ. You want to start positioning yourself down to the bottom so you have more space to work with. So don't walk towards this way, like this. Yeah, definitely don't walk that way. Do not walk this way, 100%. You want to start walking this way, around. So you got a really good E. You got the damage on the E, you got an auto after, and you dodged the Q, you got a Sheen proc. Wait, what the fuck? Did it just skip? Okay, there. So right here, you dodge the bubble, you dodge the Q, you got an E, Sheen proc, you got an auto with a Sheen proc, and then she fucks up. Okay, this is why. So what she did right here is they had a range. They couldn't get in here because these minions were blocking these minions from coming, so they couldn't get into the tower range to fight you guys. Otherwise, just take tower. She pushed these minions in, and then she also started like putting in these blocks so you can't shoot these shits. That was a really stupid ulti. She basically just lost you the fight. Yeah, no, you.
Oh my.
Yeah, no, yeah, she just fucked up, and she didn't tornado during the fight. She didn't touch it at all. She had it up, just didn't use it. I guess she might have used it on the Nami, but it was useless. So it's a little, I don't know. I guess that's not. You shouldn't have died, but whatever, it happened. But the fight, she fucked up. I guess So that was kind of hard. So now you're definitely not ahead at all. He has like 20 more CS than you, almost. Yeah, he's 20 CS up. He's definitely EXP up now. Because every time you actually killed him, you didn't get an advantage because he'd get the slow push back to him. So he caught up on the gold that you gained from your kills. And EXP, most importantly. So if you're not alive to manage that wave, you gotta tell your support to do that. You gotta just be like, just smack these waves with your tornadoes, screw the CS, just get the wave sort of pushing faster, or freeze the wave. Because if she did that, you would have been able to catch, after that first kill and death trade, you would have been like, you would have been CS ahead at least. You were behind CS after that trade, just because he caught a slow push back. So if your support's not managing your wave for you, you gotta tell them to do that. But for skill shot champs also in that team fight, you really want to focus more on moving towards the open areas and looking for longer range autos. Don't look for that close range damage. It goes off faster technically because DPS and projectile speed, but you really want to be, you want to outrange his damage and try to trade on him. Force Tajana to be like a meat shield for you, even though she's squishy, right? But maybe you can trade for both. But right here, there, you should have gone down here and looked for auto and Q trades and shit, and so that Nami can't help. She's up here. You walked this way so that Nami can trade on you, and the Lucian's literally basically in melee range of you. You walked the wrong way, basically. Just positioning. Position yourself like so you're around the minions, away from the minions, I mean, so you can shoot skill shots and autos and everything. If you walk through the minion wave, you don't have the like really area to shoot those things through, or like the space to actually hit them properly. Like if the guy positions, he can fuck you up your skill shots just moving around through minions and shit. And then Janna fucked it up even more, but both of you made mistakes that fight. That should have been fine. It should have been like at least both of you guys lived, if not traded. So you don't know where their bot lane is, you're pushing, this is really good. Lucian's actually like sort of losing a little bit of his advantage here. I think he stayed in base waiting for an item or something. He stayed way too long. Oh. That's really good, Chunk. You can keep looking for that sort of stuff. Oh, that was really good. I don't know how that hit, but that was legit. Okay, he's getting fucked. This is free tower. Just start hitting the tower. That guy's screwed. Don't look for the kill. Just get tower. You don't know who's around here. You still haven't gotten vision of the Elise or their mid laner. Or is their mid laner that go? Well, you haven't gotten vision of the Elise, so don't fuck around like being past and shit. Because you can get one shot just by the Elise if you don't have your sums up. If she's like kept up in gold, I don't know how she's been doing actually. You haven't been looking at your scoreboard much. Only when you're dying you're backing. You want to keep track of that thing, see who has what's important. So yeah, I know you're trying to stack your tier, but when you're this low on mana, this is like one fight worth of mana. You want to start saving at this point. Oh shit, that was a really good hustle. Oh, he's still dead. Nice. Get the wind wave push. That's good. So actually, at this point, you would want to start looking here and looking to see if you should run, because you see 2 people, 3 people. Maybe you can pick up something if the Olaf chunked enough. Yeah, you definitely want to start looking here though, to see at least what's going on. Oh boy. Okay, well, if you get 1v on the Lucian at this point and you're confident, you might be able to. There's a wave. He has a wave, so he might go for a cocky tower dive. So play back, save spells. Okay, so you want to fuck with that, yeah. Just fuck with the recall. If you fuck with the base timings, it's always good. Oh, it looks like he's dead. He might have flash still. Okay, he's dead. Nice. So yeah, that's good. You stopped his recall. So if he's getting this, just go to next wave, fuck it. Start the push quicker. There's no point contesting for 5 CS. Because he's just gonna run up to them. Damn, dude. Agreed. Oh boy. Unlucky. Yeah, if you cleared the...
That
I'm not gonna
Commodore.
say that was your fault, but if you cleared that front wave, he wouldn't have had to go here. Not gonna say it's your fault though. He's retarded. But definitely don't split CS if you can. If they're gonna take it, fuck them, and just walk to another place. They get more gold and you get more gold, or you get either way, both of you get more gold. So good ulti. She got a good luck snare. Might get there in time.
Hmm.
You can probably catch up to this. Oh, you should have healed first.
Rip.
Going in. Fucking bait. Oh, that's fully Gecko. That's gonna hurt. Just run. They might have stones you don't know. Oh boy. I'm actually surprised I didn't kill you. Oh.
Oh my god.
Yo, those are ballsy E's. You get aggressive E's sometimes,
Yeah.
and then you get really passive E's sometimes. You need to just keep it.
Oh.
Oh boy. Auto.
Ooh. Ooh.
So if they're dashing around like that and you really can't get the click, just A. You should learn to be able to use both A and regular clicks. I use mostly regular, but I still use A clicks and that sort of shit. Yeah, it looks like you normal click everywhere. Yeah, you're like me. I used to only normal click, but then A clicking sometimes is pretty useful. So one Iceborne proc on a wave and then the rest as autos is usually good enough to clear under tower. You're missing a lot of CS. So you should never miss free side CS ever. Like that should 100% be guaranteed. It doesn't seem like much, but that's like how much it's probably added up to like 10 minions over this game. It was 3 minions in that wave itself, so or 2 minions, not sure. So you got your cull stack cashed in. It's finally worth it, actually. I don't know if you should have bought it, but I guess it's fine. Getting the cloth armor and the refill I think would have been good enough, but I guess you want to be efficient.
And he's not gonna sell it. Oh.
He can sit on it if he doesn't need anything to buy. Because he only has 600 if he sells it. How much does he get? 900 total? There's nothing really to buy with just 900. Maybe a pickaxe or something to sit on. But, yeah. Actually, maybe you could have bought the Vamp Scepter for a Bork starting
I'm
for
back. Alright, I can review the shit now.
Yeah, I'm just going over some of his.
Okay.
It's
Yep,
mostly just decision making. His mechanics are fine.
Did he say he
Yeah,
lost
For
this
the most
game?
part. He looks like he lost it. Like, it seems like
The
it
first
did.
thing I'll recommend is dodging if Stinge 420 is ever on your team, because he's absolutely trash.
Okay.
Okay,
That
good.
is,
So, I'm just gonna talk about gameplay wise, how to win games.
Ignore the teammates. Let's focus on him. That's
So,
what the or
I thought he's a mid lane main.
he plays
Who?
AD, secondary.
oh, okay.
Okay, so... Oh boy, that's kind of douchey.
Ooh.
So you're fine right here to keep pushing this. They just took dragon. They walked up top bot side jungle. You really want to get.
Don't
this
know
push on
why
the
you
tower.
don't know why you didn't level up your ult there before you ulted.
Yeah, you can level it up during it too. It still applies, but still, yeah, you should have done that. Anyway,
Just unnecessary.
either way, you should have gone the wave pushed a lot sooner. You're being too passive against just 2 people. You had 4. Your entire team. Their entire team is over here. You know, they just took dragon. You had wards, all that stuff, all that jazz. You really need to get that tower pushed down. Yeah, see, now you guys aren't going to get the tower either.
Wait, you didn't see him coming up when it was warded. You had like no map awareness there. It's at
Yeah, you really need it, yeah. So you're doing fine. That's fine. Teamfight's fine. You want to start grouping up with Olaf, pushing this tower down. You want to focus on the tower at this point. This teamfight's like any fight you take right now is a good fight, just because of numbers advantage. Unless they do that. So, never mind. You guys are fucked. Okay, wait. You guys win. You guys win.
don't
Yasuo's dead.
E
Oh.
close there. Do not E close to the minions when Yasuo's there. Never E towards Olaf there in
It's
that.
the same thing again, where I said in the bot lane fight, don't E into the minions ever, or E towards. You want to E so you're in range of skill shots and autos, but like right here, this open space, you had space to start skill shotting and autoing instead of Eing directly into them. Positioning the E is really important.
Like, this wasn't just about hitting your skill shots or anything or being in a better position. This was about surviving.
Yeah.
And you just suicided by Eing into the minion wave like that for him to kill you.
Yeah.
If you had E to the bottom right where Olaf was standing, you would have lived
Oh, yeah,
and
you
be
guys
able to
can't see
kite.
my mouse. Fuck. I wish there was something
Yeah.
that showed my mouse to you.
No, it's fine, but he gets a point from what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking about.
So
Because, you know,
that's why I've been.
Olaf.
Yeah, I've been pointing that out. His fights, the ease, you want to. You're running towards them a lot to look like you want to get more autos in if they run away or something. That's good if they're running away and they're low as fuck or something, but don't do that constantly. You want to be putting yourself in spots where you can chase and you can run away, or in fights like that, you want to put yourself in spots where it's open. You have space to auto a skill shot and you have space to move at the same time, to kite away or kite towards. You don't want to jump into minion waves ever. Like, you really don't ever want to do that unless you're finishing something off. That's basically the only circumstance.
Wait, is he playing with a Japanese client?
Japanese
Yeah.
voices.
That's why
Oh my-
Yasuo sounds so badass.
I have Japanese voices. It's pretty nice, dude.
God, you would.
Pretty weeb.
Dude,
Such a
I'm not a
weeb.
weeb at all. I'm like so far away from a weeb.
She's a whiz.
She's a weeb. So
Yeah.
you have no idea where their team is. They haven't showed in quite a while, so they can actually be anywhere in this dark spot. So your Singed right now is in a kind of shitty spot. He can maybe run away, so you want to get ready to run over to here and maybe kill people after they chase down your shitty Singed or stupid Singed, because he's doing some stupid stuff in these fights and in
Wait.
the rest of the game.
You haven't got the blue trinket yet.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of what it's for right here. This is the exact moment where you need to use the
Yeah.
blue trinket and you don't have it, and you're level 11. So yeah.
That's true. Switch trinket usage. Okay, that was
Oh!
really good, John ulti. That was actually really good. Watch for the Echo ulti. This will one-shot you. Oh my god, don't do that. Don't run into this. Don't run.
Oh.
Dude, keep track of this. This will actually one-shot you. He is an AP Echo. It will one-shot you.
You're very serious on that shit.
So good ulti.
Yeah.
You probably should have waited on it so you can hit her after, but
Ooh.
that's fine. You can flash over an auto. You want to get the
Oh.
auto for the slow so you can Q after, for sure. Don't Q. You had Iceborne proc on that. So right here, Ian. You can get the Ian damage. Okay, good. And once he starts channeling that shit, it takes a second for him to cancel. You will get one extra auto on him, and he will die because you have mirror mana at this point. You're so fucking strong. Your E applies mirror mana, your auto, your Q, all of that applies mirror mana. So you can get inhib at this point. You killed their bot lane basically, unless this guy can clear. Okay, never mind. I guess you guys.
Should have saved your E for when they're attacking the tower, so that sorry, not E or EW, so it actually gives them an attack speed buff.
At this point, you need a recall. You need a recall early, because when these guys respawn, and if they know your recall, they'll usually rush this, because you have waves pushing in top. Their mid lane's getting pushed in by Yasuo right now. He's going to get a shove, so they can just rush to Baron if you don't recall now and you stay low, and they can just force a fight, and you will lose.
Yeah.
Oh boy, don't go greed for. If you're getting buffs ever, this is general rule of thumb. If you're getting a buff before your recall, only do it if you know that buff might get stolen. Like, this is safe. Nobody's around this area. You have this pushing.
Yeah,
you have
that's
this
true.
pushing, you have wards. This
I'm
is a
gonna
waste
waste
of
the time
buff.
on it.
Wasting buff, unless you need the gold for your Bork or something. I'm not even sure. I think you have Bork gold right now, but it's a waste of time. You need to get back for this Baron, and you really want to make sure you get that blue trinket. But I don't think
He does now, yeah.
none of your team has blue trinkets. Usually your mid laner would get a blue trinket, or your top laner would get a blue trinket, and then ADCs and solo queue nowadays are running ward. But blue trinket's much better. It just doesn't make you face check. So you still don't have this gold.
Oh, he doesn't?
Oh, you
What?
did. You did actually.
Oh, yeah,
If you
yeah.
didn't sell that. If you sold
Yeah.
that,
You
but
did it.
without killing the red, I mean, he had the gold. If he didn't sell, if he sold gold. Either way, he'd have had the gold. It's only 100 from red. But either way, right now you had vision of 3. Okay, now you have rest. You have Echo top, Lucian bot. Right now you have two options. You can force Baron because it's Lucian. So you can force his Baron, or you can really hard shove down mid. Look to get this inhib because you're going to lose this tower for sure. This is dead. Or is this? That's been gone actually. You might lose this tower if somebody doesn't go. Olaf's backing some reason, so this is really stupid. Actually, your guys' back timers are so fucked at this point. At this point, the only option you have is you go bot and leave Lux mid. usually your team would be all together, and you would be able to group at this and try to force
Yeah, I
this.
don't know why he went mid in the first place. Like, why did he go mid?
Yeah, this is like the looking for farm thing again. Like, if you see a wave occupied, she was here actually from the start. She
But
didn't
like,
even
yeah, exactly. Bot lane was
shouldn't
free.
waste your
Why did
time.
you go mid?
He
Makes no
caught it in
sense.
time. I think he was looking for a fight, but you should, yeah, you should look for the
Not
open
with
waves.
not with the circumstances. Like, you don't want to fight with
Yeah.
Olaf being there and your Singe like jacking off in top side.
So they're fighting top. You can get here. Lucian's actually recalling. You can get here before they're 80. You can make it a 45 and win. So this is a really good fight.
Dang.
Look for the ults. That was really close. So you want to start eating towards the fight. You can eat towards the fight. It'll come off cooldown 100%. Don't be scared using moment skills. It'll be up.
You notice that you haven't leveled up 2 of your spells.
I think
Like,
yeah.
he's got 2 points. What's the point in not leveling up your spell?
Just level it on the way. You don't have to waste your like macro.
Just
or
level it
APM.
up instantly. I don't know why.
Yeah.
You should never
You're
sit
leaving
on
it
unless it's
unleveled.
unless it's actually a strategic thing. You shouldn't leave it unleveled.
At level 1 or something,
Level
it's
1
strategic.
or
Or level 2 on
you can
Kled.
save it on some champs.
Kled's the only
So
person I
right
can think
here,
of.
I would actually just E over and start autoing the fuck out of her because she either trades onto you and she'll lose because you have heal Bork, or you just like kill her. Either way is much better than her jumping over and stealing this. Okay, she didn't do it. So you need to be ballsy at the right times and like play like definitely further back in team fights. Like 1v1
Yeah,
scenarios
fight-
at this point you're really strong into like at least maybe this guy if you outplay him.
At this point, you can definitely 1v1 Lucian.
You can 1v1 Lucian depending on what I don't know what items he has even. But I wouldn't
Like,
go for this.
regardless of the items, definitely
Do
you
not
can
go
1v1.
for this. They respawned like 10-15 seconds ago, so they're all going to be coming. So you're going to be caught either leaving with this. So I would go for this. Olaf's going to be in time for this. You might have to give this up, but it's not worth. Oh boy. Yeah, see, they're already here. So this is not worth the time or effort to go for to start this
Singe
up.
needs teleport for
You
this.
could have gone
if
like
you're gonna-
half health off that dragon maybe by now if you just turned onto the dragon. Now you're forcing a fight for no reason.
Could be scaling your W.
So you should have started the dragon by now. Like this is not worth. Shouldn't have been worth at least. Your team's just so bad.
Sorry.
Never mind.
What the?
Your team is just so
Background
bad.
noise.
This is working, but it shouldn't.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Alright, take bot tower.
It looks like your Lux picked their fucking Elise on the side. One shotter. Or was that Yasuo? It was one of those. Either way, you should be pushing bot tower or mid. You should go mid probably, try to help get the inhib, and then rotate bot tower with the Lux.
Alright, Lux can get
You
bot
shouldn't split
tower.
up that much. You guys don't actually have that much time. Olaf should be helping her push this, but whatever, it's fine.
W. You should W Singe.
Your W does give attack speed. It is useful. Okay, this is actually pretty good. You have 10 more seconds to try pick
Oh.
someone. If you can get them on death timers, you might actually be able to end, but okay.
That was not a good.
Not good
That was
flash.
really not a good flash.
You should have worked as well. You were in almost work or E work.
And yeah, again the risky E that
Fork,
goes into the
fork,
minion
fork.
wave with Vassal.
You got the fork off. Just keep running. Okay, that's a good Q.
Oh.
E. That's actually a good E. If he goes on you, he dies either way. Okay, you guys can end off this. They have 2 carries done. Their wave clear's gone. They only have Lucian. Lucian's dead now. Yeah, you guys won. Okay, that's
Wow,
GG.
they're all throwing. What?
They threw at that bot fight over at the blue, and then they threw right here. They just got on death timers. I mean, they do it in solo queue all the time. They'll just tilt and run at you and die, and then their team keeps coming out one by one. So you got them on death timers, you won. That's pretty worth. Not bad. So let me just go over that shit at the start.
Yeah, I didn't see
So-
the start, so I have to see.
So
it.
he kind of fucked up, right? I think. Let's start from level 1. You fucked up level 1 too. So you come back, you get your camp. The only reason to even do a camp in this game is not the gold. The reason for the camp is so you can get these minions. You will get these minions. If you get these 3 minions right here, and they're not zoning you, they should be here. The right thing for them to do is right here, waiting for these minions just smacking each other, so they zone you off these 3 creeps over here. So you had to you had to go all the way around back this way, is what they should be doing. So you don't get this. but they let you. So at this point, here I'll show you what you should be playing for and what you're doing. So at this point, you should be playing to Q these minions, not him, just Q the minions. The trades right now don't matter. Level 1 Nami heal versus your level 1 Q, she'll just heal 2 of your Qs with 1 Nami heal. So right now, don't look for trades. Look for these minions right here. But they're training onto Nami right here, see? If you get these, you're already level 2. If you get these minions for her, she might actually be level 2 as well. No, yeah, you need these minions, she'll be level 2. So right here, when you're not able to auto people right here, kill these minions, start queuing these stuff. Oh boy. So you landed this damage. It's not going to stick though, is the thing. Like, in these sorts of lane matchups, Sona, Nami, they're not going to ever, the damage is never going to stick. So you should be looking
Not
for
to
the
mention
push.
level up.
I don't know if that would have done much, but I think, yeah. Yeah,
The
basically,
level up
leveling
heal.
up constantly should always be happening. But
Yeah,
anyway.
because the fact that it's a level 1 trade is really not going to matter regardless, so you just have to push the minions.
Yeah, to get that minion push, otherwise you just wasted your... The entire point for you getting level 2 over them is so you can get the wave, like, your level up first on your teammate as well. And then both of you are level 2 while they're level 1, and then you can go for, like, an aggressive trade. Even if it's a shitty matchup, you'll win, usually. That's why they say if you take a camp level 1, the lane's over. Because you should 100% of the time be able to do that. So this is fine. You had to play passive now. They caught up in the like early lead you had. So you're one level up. That's good. You got the Q. You're getting them around the minions. It's good. He's trading onto Janna, which is good for you as well.
I think you should have E'd right there on Lucian. He just used his combo. Nami had no bubble up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's trying to
Lucian
get
didn't
away.
have an E.
Yeah.
But then again, using E early game
I
is
think
really...
it wouldn't be worth
yeah.
because he'd lose a lot of mana.
Because
but
the mana, yeah.
Either way, if you just want to sort of like regret, like put something back. I don't know if it would have mattered actually. She probably would have healed it. I don't know if it's worth. But that's hindsight anyway. So in that situation, whatever you did's fine. It's not too bad. So right here, you got a Q on him with the Janna shield. That's really strong. So if you're looking for a lot of these, you're making it really obvious when you're going for these around the minion shots. Like every single time, you're just walking right here, queuing, walking right here, queuing, or walking right here and queuing. You want to start like when the wave gets to this spot in the map on your bot lane. This map, like right here, you can see it's already crunched. This is the open spot. This is the skill shot area. You want to be around here, and Lucian should be hovering topside looking for an aggressive play down. You should be over here looking for an aggressive play up. Because it's open area, you have more space to do your skill shots, you have more space to dodge, maneuver, etc, etc. Lucian can work through minions, you can't. So you really want to get yourself over here, looking for these trades. And you want Janna to be up here. Like, your position on the side of the wave matters. He's just, like, taking these, so I don't know if it's actually matters too much. But in a good lane, you'd want to be in the open area. So right around here, you could reposition here now, again. So she got the tornado, don't E on to him. Yeah, look for, he dashed in. You're waiting for the bubble to E on now. You can just keep autoing, keep following, autoing. Now E on to him, get the E damage to Q. You should be able to get a kill. He flashed for no reason, but that's fine. You didn't see minions falling.
Use
Right
your
here-
health pot.
Yeah, chug the health pot. Right here, you want to turn on her, and try to kill her. She's chasing you too aggressively, and you don't know who's coming out, or who or what's coming out of TP unless you look here really quickly. So you know Echo, but I'm not going to expect you to know. So just assume either. It's Echo, he's pretty full health. At this point, you're not going to get out. You have no flash, unless she lands like a godly tornado and slow and exhaust or something, if she has it even. She
Wait,
doesn't.
I mean, who else could it be anyway?
He-
Does
Could've been
he also
Yasuo.
have teleport?
I don't think
I thought he had
didn't see it.
exhaust.
I didn't get to see
No, he has
it.
exhaust. He has exhaust.
Yeah, he has
Okay.
exhaust.
So yeah, either way, right here, you should have turned on this Nami, 100%. She's chasing you with 300 HP. That's like 1, 2 autos, a Q, and then maybe like a W,
Yeah.
another auto.
Plus, she had 8 stacks of fervor.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, you had stacks of
could've
fervor
done-
too. That would have been 2 autos and
Yeah.
a Q. 100% she would have died.
absolutely, that's another kill.
So she does die here, I think. Is this the spot where she dies?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
No.
was that the next trade?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
when
next
Elise
one.
comes down in the
Okay,
other
okay.
one.
So, but either way, don't be scared of the TP. TPs take 4 seconds. That's a long time. You can trade onto this. and then maybe it'll be easier for the Janna and you to kite this guy one by one instead of him getting the Nami empower and then all the other stuff. I think that's
When
all
this-
she did, but it was good enough to like fuck you.
You didn't get a pink cord before leaving base?
So
Could have bought a pink cord right
I didn't
here.
actually notice this last time I looked, but yeah, you had gold for pink. You should have bought the pink.
Yeah, why not? It's,
Pink
so
or
useful.
gold is so worth, especially against the least. They will usually not just run straight through here. And since you're way... Oh yeah, I forgot to say this again. Let me go back a little bit. So...
You need to note that first dragon right now is an Inferno. It's a high priority one that Elise is definitely going to want to contest with an aggressive lane matchup like this. So, yeah, she's going to want to pressure bot side. You need to get that pink ward up.
Yeah, you need that pink ward. So, but right here, so you should start looking at this wave. She's fine, but you should start looking at this wave. You should see you're getting boned at this point. It's slow pushing towards their side. Like Lucian's gonna be up and he's gonna catch this fucking huge wave. So right now, you should tell Nami she's not in threat dying. This guy's way too low to even all in her. She's fine. You should tell her to go back up and try to shove this if she can. Like you should be telling her right now to do that because if this stays like it is, you're gonna get so fucking boned. So she recalled. You're getting fucked. He's gonna get like a CS lead on you. I think he does get a CS lead on you, and he's gonna get like even in gold. Like your kill won't matter much, and he's gonna get EXP lead.
Elise is on her way topside right now, I think.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah, your
clearing
Olaf
bot
had vision
side.
of the Elise pretty early as well, which is good for you. He's kept vision of her
Yeah.
top. He kept
Alright,
vision
yeah.
of her here for a little bit.
So she just showed herself mid. You need to have a look at her right now. Counter CS. You need to look at the buffs that she has. You need to use this information to tell where she's going to be in the next 2 or 3 minutes.
This is every lane. I think I told you about this for mid lane, just keeping track of what the jungler is doing. But this
Yep.
is every lane, support, AD, jungle, mid, top. Every lane should
It's
keep
always
track of
helpful to know where it is, yeah.
It's like there's nothing wrong. You can like get that's bad
Yeah.
from it.
So you know she's going to be topside right now. She's on her way.
So she's running top. This is actually a fine time to go aggro, but you traded pretty well.
She's going to show herself, yeah. And then she showed herself again. She's up top dealing with Singe.
Don't trade onto Nami usually. You don't really want to land those. I mean, it's fine because I was the only target there, but fuck it. Your
She
Janna
went
is-
way too forward there, the Janna.
Your Janna fucked up. You should
And-
E over this way so you go away from Nami. Not just because you don't want to just save it only for bubble. You want to reposition so you can land the auto Q. Maybe you would have traded evenly then. Because your Q at the minion. What is this? Is this red buff? On you? What is that?
No, that's it's a visual. Oh, it's Lucian's W.
Okay. So right here you can look for E auto Q. Okay, that's good. You want to get the auto before you
Yep.
Q. You eat a little bad. You could eat a little bit more up and gotten the auto Q as well, and then another auto. She might have actually almost died. She would have been like really
Yeah,
low.
she might have killed her if you W'd her, and then
Yeah.
one more auto would have killed her, but you probably wouldn't be able to get that last auto in.
Yeah.
But at least it would have
Either
been,
way,
you know,
eat a
closer.
little bit off, but yeah, that's fine. You want to make sure when you're eating. This is what Def's really good at. When he's doing his like these sort of ranged like champs, like with dashes and stuff, he'll always like dash in to the exact amount of his auto range, so he can like perfectly kite back or in like just constantly. He will weave at exactly his auto range. He won't go like a little bit off or a little bit too far in, just because he knows that that's the difference
Yeah.
between dodging a skill shot or not.
That's really important in team fights. You need to know everyone's effective range.
You need to make sure you're using your dash to get into the best range you can. You don't need to use the max or the least amount of dash you can. You just want to use to wherever you perfectly need to be. Or not perfectly,
Or-
but like where
yeah.
it's best to be in those zones of influences.
Sometimes it's just to get out, not to deal damage at all. It's just to survive, like the Yasuo thing.
So this is fine, but this is again the thing I'm saying, where the spot you want to be, the open area, you want to start positioning yourself down here. It's more cramped. It's not cramped actually. It's more open, if anything, and there's more skill
Yeah,
shot
the minions.
opportunities.
It's because of the minions. You shouldn't be up this side blocking yourself.
You're
You should be
blocking
down.
yourself, and this
Yeah.
isn't the good spot to stand. You want to be in towards your lane at this spot, just because it's more open. This is the spot where you can like maneuver around more. Over here, you can't help if you're Janna. Your Janna's actually in the right spot. So if you both
Yeah.
are basically like split up, taking damage separately, doing damage separately. Like she has to take an extra second to walk up to trade. So you killed them. That's actually pretty worth. They
And
took a
you're
bad
dead.
trade. You die though. Does she? Ah, yeah. This is the one where Olaf got vision of the least for you a little bit like maybe 30 seconds ago. So you know she's here, but I mean, you guys took a fight, but she missed tornado. I think Nami slowed her enough with the autos. This is where Nami dies, I think. Yeah, Nami died. And then Janna escaped. This is pretty funny. So Olaf's going to counter jungle. This is really good for him. He actually traded favorably. It was 2 for 1. Olaf's going to get 3 camps up on her. Maybe only 2 camps. Maybe only one camp actually.
That
At least
minion
doesn't
wave there.
overstay. So what you could actually do right now is you can check this camp, or this bush right here, or this camp. If the Elise is greeting, she might be like sitting there still, but that's fine. You want to catch the wave, and your wave got fucked again. I don't know if this is coincidence or not, but your wave's getting boned every fight. You're getting like a slow push towards Lucian. Like this is the second time he's caught a wave he shouldn't catch. So he's actually up in CS, and he's probably like about equal in EXP, honestly. Probably not too far behind. Actually, yeah, he's up in EXP.
He's ahead, yeah.
So you're kind of boned. Like your lead actually 2-2. It's about the exact same as his. Especially item wise, he's actually ahead because he bought a call and a tier. So combat stat wise, if you don't land poke beforehand, don't look for the fight. So he
Yeah.
just fucked him because then Nami went to ward and.
Oh, that E though, I don't.
The E's a little ballsy.
Yeah,
I
not
don't
sure
know what
about
you're
that.
looking
It's
for.
not ballsy. It's just a waste as well.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, if you had it here.
Yeah, it wasn't up right now.
Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about as well. Right here, instead of Eing in here, you should just ulti. I think you had it maybe on one more minion later, but you should get ready to ulti. Your Olaf's getting ready to dive. I think you still get a pick here somehow. Luckily, Olaf lands a blind axe, but this is good. You chunked her enough. Olaf's just sitting here waiting, and he throws an axe. Yeah, there it is. So, but you saw him waiting for like almost 20 seconds. He took 2 camps. He looked like he was waiting for you guys to push. He didn't ping it though, so he should have told you guys. I guess he.
Yeah, I think you guys can get drag here. Like, you could have just stopped taking the minions and just go to drag. It would have been safer than to go for it after when that goes
Especially
teleports
with
down.
Singed up at top
So,
lane.
Right now,
Yeah.
you should 100% recall, or you should be going to drag. You shouldn't be
Yeah.
staying.
Well, you
up
should
in
have
this
gone
tower.
drag earlier. Since you didn't go for it, you should be recalling.
You shouldn't be touching this wave. Like this.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't be. Here
You shouldn't
for
even
this
be here.
wave.
You should have already taken drag at this point, honestly.
Should have taken
drag's
drag, or you
way-
should be recalling. Either ways, either one's much better than touching this wave. Because now
Especially in Infernal.
you're just freezing this wave for him. You're literally you're either freezing it if he gets back in time, or you're giving him a big push. This wave,
He'll
if you
get
recalled, you would have been able to recall and yeah, you just gave him the wave anyway. You would have been able to deny him a lot more if you just let that wave hit each other. It would have pushed into you. You would have recalled. You would have caught it. He would have lost a little bit of CS, or more CS, and you would catch
Yeah.
up maybe on your EXP disadvantage. I don't know if you had too much. Yeah, you
Oh,
didn't get
shit,
any EXP
just
for the Janna
back.
kills, so you're behind.
And then now, yeah, you're gonna try for the drag, which is extremely risky.
Oh, this somehow ended up well because Nami didn't come quick enough, I guess.
Before taking it, you didn't place a ward. You have 2 wards right now, you know, so you never want to have 2 wards at all at any given point in the game.
Yeah.
So this is
Just
really
means you're
risky.
wasting.
It's a really risky fight. He's going super aggressive, so I just assume Elise is here, but she's obviously not because you guys end up with a kill. So Lucian, yeah, she's fucked.
Just clipped.
Ended up as a good fight for you, but it shouldn't have been one you took. And if anything, you should have gone back onto Dragon now because you know Elise isn't here anymore. She's 100% topside. She respawned and then she ran top. That's why she wasn't here at all. Or she's just AFK farming her wolves. So either one. So Sage gets the tower because Yasuo's holding up mid lane. Or is that Echo top or
Echo top,
what are
yes,
these
mid.
matchups? It's kind of weird. I thought they were lane swapped like half the game. I just assumed he was tilted from playing Singed because he's typing Ultra. From playing anti-Singed. So that was really good until he
Yeah. She mispositioned it so that it sent him up that way past the minion so you can queue him, as opposed to what she was thinking was sending him to the tower, but she, failed the positioning.
So this fight was really good until here. You outplayed everything. You dodged the bulb, you dodged Q, you got an auto. I think you missed a Q right here because of minions, but then she flash ulties. This was a really bad fight because of that. That's basically it.
And now he can't return any damage.
Should have flashed earlier, to be honest, to dodge the Nami ult.
Probably. And this is bullshit. I mean, that's unexpected. So.
Mm.
I'm not gonna say too much about that. Yeah, I already said I wouldn't say too much about that. So, but still, that was Nami's fault. But you should have E'd. Here, let me go back and point that out. Right here. I think. Let's go back here. So this is about the start of it, I think.
Like, surely Janna could have played that better, right? But like, so could you.
Yeah,
And
something here. So,
as soon as that happens, you kind of have to react fast and
so he goes
disengage
onto
the
her.
fight immediately.
He goes onto her. So right now, you're walking towards their minions for some reason instead of going down. Like right here,
Yeah.
I just
Towards
walk
Janna.
down, look for auto Qs, and then look for an E downwards. Or I just E downwards right now to position for the damage. So you're walking through minions and towards the minions
Yeah.
instead of going down.
Bad positioning right here. You shouldn't be in front of your minions. You should be behind them and below them right now.
You should have gone E downwards to where Janna was and then auto Q'd him and then look for more autos in a W trade or something. And he would have been more chunked than he is right now because you haven't landed any Qs on him yet. So this was actually...
That E again. Yeah,
was a good
exactly
E,
what
but
he
it
was
wasn't
talking about
needed.
with Deft. Exactly what he's talking about with Deft. You see, you E so that you're in the maximum range to position yourself away from Nami. Go back to where where he just E to.
Right here. So let me just go forward from here. It's too small, too hard to do.
Yeah,
tiny
that shit
increments.
happened. My thing freaked out.
I think it's frozen.
That's my bad. So,
Okay.
my internet just doesn't know what to do with itself.
Australia.
Yeah,
yeah.
feels
No,
good,
it's-
man.
Is it good?
Yeah. So
it was
you see what he's talking about right here. You walk behind your minions down towards Janna, but notice how Nami's walking in. Like, she's gonna do something. She wants to do something. She has to be useful. That's exactly her point as being a support. She has to support. Why give her the option to be useful and do anything by
So,
walking
I
in
have my
between?
mouse
So
where you should be
Yeah.
walking here. You should be walking basically almost straight down,
Mhm.
so you can look for those auto cues, and just save your E maybe
Yeah.
for something. Or you could
But
right
instead,
now E
yeah.
down, straight down, not towards
Yeah.
minions and towards Nami. E down and look for an auto cue
Yeah.
if you want to just do it
What you-
faster.
What you chose to do though is walk in between Nami and Lucian.
You did
right
a really
there.
good E. It was a good E,
You see-
but it was in a
You see
spot
the
you
E
didn't
though,
need
like
to do it. You
it's the
shouldn't be there.
positioning. You shouldn't E so close to Nami right there. You could have E'd so that it would deal the damage to Lucian, but be maximum distance away to still do damage, but not so that you're in melee range. You were pretty much melee range of Lucian, and therefore in range of Nami to do anything.
Like that was a
should-
really reactionary fight. You I'm not going to say you had to plan 100% of these fights, but you had to have a style to your fight. Your fights are pretty random. Like you just reactionary, press your abilities and land them, and you're mechanically good enough that you win some of them and lose some of them.
Yeah.
But these fights, you should be planning. Like you should be like, okay, so if he's running into me, I basically kite back a little over to here, so he can't reach me and I can hit him, etc., etc. Like you should be planning for scenarios, not like planning for exact fights or anything, but should have a scenario that plays out and you should be playing accordingly. So you should never win the 2v2 anymore, or at least that should have been what happened, but let's keep going. It looks like they got Dragon for free because Singe died.
You should ult it right here just in case.
Yeah, I mean ulti from the base, save your mana, get your mana back maybe too. You don't know. It's rare, but if you get the steal, it's pretty nice, especially on Infernal. So there's another Infernal coming up as well. Oh boy. So
It's
you're
an
all
interesting
getting
Lux
mid.
build.
Yeah, Lux is she did work at the end though. She closed the game basically out for free. But anyway, right here, you saw 3 of them. You saw their jungler at least, okay? You're gonna assume their bot lane's here. So this is... Oh. That was unneeded and risky as fuck. But okay. Anyway, you know they're all here. You saw 3 of them here at least, so... Don't run past wave. Like, if this were normally a tower siege and you know they're somewhere else, you would be up here, just zoning away from the tower, and then getting the tower by yourself, so that minions can constantly pour into it. But, you know, I don't even know how that Q hit, but that was pretty cool. Anyway, so you still have no vision of the Elise. Your Olaf's backing you up. This is really good.
Yeah, but having Elise here is not going to do anything anyway, because you know Yas mid. You've Olaf's backing you up. This is a free tower. Elise can't do anything
I'm
even
just
if
saying,
she does
don't
show up.
Don't pressure like so hard that you're in a spot where you just get Elise, Cocoon, Nami, Bubble to one shot. Like,
Yeah,
that
so the
happens
E
in
is what
FUT.
you're talking about.
Yeah, just don't like E past or E like over towards here when you're taking this. Don't play too aggressive. Play aggressive, like zone him off tower. You landed a lot of Qs, you basically killed him almost.
Yeah,
so the
E is what you're talking about.
At this point, Nami's either staying
So
here
good
or
shit.
Elise is over here farming this. So you can actually look for the 2v2 right here. It's better probably instead of catching this wave. You can look for the 2v2 and you'd guaranteed win. You saw how Chunk Lucian was. He's max half health if he chugged to pot. Nami healed him and stuff. Elise might be here, but that's a risk you can take, or you should be like, you should know. So Johnny can get a ward here. You can come around. You can E over the wall, auto Q, look for 2v2 kills. But you're looking for mid push. That's fine too. So Elise was top. Yeah, she didn't. She farmed this already. She came up here. So I think this is where I was saying, yeah, this map awareness. I think you stop looking and we're just farming. At this point, you should see this going down. This huge fight. Should maybe you can't like really save them or anything, but maybe you can look for a pick or pick off or something. Especially since they're chasing your Janna. Looked like they were chasing your Janna. You need to at least look to see what's going on. If you don't know what's going on, you can't like plan anything.
Hmm.
But yeah, a lot of this game, I think, has been your map awareness. You did pretty good play here. You stopped the recall. You saw Singed coming. Singed came over. Fuck that guy. So I think he missed the snare. Alright. Yeah, W. You could have looked for a W. Which are KS, you know, but it would have been probably more worth on you than a Singed. Especially since he's
Level up.
He's basically a tank. Yeah, and you don't want to swim.
Yeah, you just don't level up. Like, you use abilities that could have been one level higher.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me why you wouldn't do that.
It's not actually.
It's actually really
impacting it, but it's
triggering.
triggering, yeah. To watch.
Well, earlier when he eat in without leveling it up, it would have been
And,
a lower
yeah,
cooldown.
and this is also another thing. I was saying this wave right here, you don't really need to go down for that wave that happened right here. Like he was getting it, whatever. Just catch the next wave, get it, so it's pushed in. Fuck it, whatever. You guys split this wave half basically, and then he takes this entire wave, and then he suicides up here. You could have taken this entire wave. He could have taken this entire wave, and then, bam, maybe you know. You guys would have equal CS, and this guy wouldn't have suicided.
Hmm.
Yeah, so not saying that's your fault, but that's his fault. But still, don't split CS for no reason. Whatever, just catch the next wave, or look for a camp or another wave to catch. Keep everyone's CS high instead of just your own. There's no point.
Yeah,
Oh.
didn't get the blue trinket upgrade here.
Oh. Unlucky win mode.
You should have a custom item set. I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna say this. I usually do this for ADs.
Yeah, same.
ADs have a custom item set just for all AD items, like in a one block. It's not like anything special. I have all AD items in one block, and at the top I have a blue trinket. So I just see it and I remember to get
Yeah,
it.
and pink words. I put pink words there too.
In the regular,
And then like the
regular
potion.
thing, it's not in there. You gotta scroll down to see the blue shit. So you just ran into this kind of troll. If she was actually AP, I'm not sure if she's. I don't know where she went, but if she had more AP, you would have 100% died. That thing's really fucking heavy hitting.
Mm.
We can't really.
Yeah, because what do? You type the item in. I noticed you typed in Sheen, and it's just wasting time. Especially sometimes we need you to leave the base faster.
Yeah, There you should have A-clicked if you can't get the click on him. There's always a place for both of them. A-click's bad sometimes, regular click's better. Regular click's bad sometimes, A-click's better. But yeah, definitely should A-click if you can.
Really, in Diamond Plus, you should be able to click on the enemy. It's not that hard, even if they're
If you
dashing.
can't, then just... I mean, there's always a spot where like it's almost impossible, like minions.
Yeah,
or
like
some
if
shit
something's
like
up in front of it, but like in that case, like you really should be
that.
able
I mean,
to click.
you like theoretically you should be able to 100% right click all the time, but you know, for humans
Yeah.
sometimes it gets hard. So, like if I misplace my mouse, like my pointer, lose in a fight sometimes on accident, I'll A-click for a second just to figure out where it is, until I figure out where it is. Shit like that. Some champs it makes mechanics easier too though. Like Riven, but I don't A-click on her, right click. Some people like that A-click. Okay, you recalled on the call by. I'm not sure how much it sells for. If it
But you
sells
could have
for-
got a longsword here.
If it
Why
sells
not?
for enough to get you a vamp, then I think it's worth. Otherwise, getting a longsword's probably not worth.
But
It
it's a
just gives you
free
that same
inventory
amount.
slot. There's no point in just leaving
Yeah,
without
yeah, I definitely should
your
at least buy
longsword.
a regular longsword to sit on. Because you're
Yeah.
you went Bork anyway. You're going Bork. The longsword
Exactly,
builds into
yes.
everything you have, so
And again, blue trinket, you forgot it. So
I don't think it
just
gets one this
wasting
game.
potential stats. You know, it doesn't really make sense. The empty slot there could have gotten a pink ward as well. That could help.
Pink wards are always nice. I just made it a habit at this point to buy pink wards on everything, so it's actually a good habit to get into. It's really useful. Like it's just a permanent ward, like 70 gold. It's like nothing. It's like a pot almost. Right here, you saw them going towards dragon. This is what I was talking about earlier. You saw them all dragon side. These two are zoned. They can't come through here unless they want to take a shit ton of poke. So they had to go around. These people are taking dragon. They're all basically here, 4 people, or maybe 5 even, because I guess if you haven't kept track of all 5. So right here, this minion wave, 100% just catch it early, like right here, just catch it and start shoving it in really quickly. You want to get tower pressure early. Like
Yeah, instead of going for, you know, a bit of poke there like that.
poke, or like you're playing back or you're looking for poke. You're waiting on your cooldowns too much, I guess. But at this point, you should have shoved it way earlier. You should have been able to get like a little bit more on this, or maybe even the entire tower, honestly, if you're zoning them. Because see, 2 people were here, and it's just these 2 versus you 4, like, or 5 even. You guys could have dived if they just sat. If you got the wave under earlier.
The ult should have been used for the wave. Because why bother trying to ult, you know, the enemy? You can't kill him with that ult.
And the chunk doesn't stick. Chunking people doesn't stick as hard anymore. So at this point, like using an ultimate to chunk is not worth it. Use it for finisher or use it for clear. Don't ever use it to chunk really, unless it's
In this case, yeah, in this case, clear.
So in this fight, this is what I was saying here earlier was you should like just keep pushing. Like there's no way your team should lose this fight. You have 5 man versus 3, and it's the tanks of their team, basically Yasuo. But Yasuo gets a ulti on Singe under the tower. Your Singe gets boned.
E down to bottom right, and you E that way, see?
And he eats into the minion wave.
You E into the Yasuo and the wave. I mean, I don't think there's a wave, but I think you just Eing this way is stupid. You shouldn't do this. You should E at least towards where the Olaf is, like down right, sort of. So you can or like maybe to the left more, so you can auto and Q the Yasuo. So you can do DPS still, but you shouldn't E into him. I think you thought your kiting to the left towards your team was better, but it's definitely not worth because see, you just get one shot. If you went towards Olaf, he could have like sort of helped you more. Not even helped you more. You could have helped yourself more.
And that was huge. See, that one death had more of an impact than you realized because you could have taken this tower if you were still alive.
Yeah.
And that's a free objective.
Maybe you could have killed Elise as well, and then like just ace them, and then maybe you could have gone
100%
for an
would've got a
early
guaranteed
Baron.
kill on Yasuo. He's squishy. He's not actually
Like the Baron at 20 minutes, you know, it's going to be really weak. You could have maybe taken that, or at least tried to, and then tower.
I would have just waited for the cutlass. You had it now, so that's like 5-6 seconds, whatever. So at this point, your entire team's back. So even if they come for this wave, what you can do is you can early clear this wave with your ulti and Qs and stuff, and then go back to camp, or you can just start camp. Right now, you should be prioritizing farm, especially as an ADC. Farm over almost everything. What the fuck did I just do?
Well, not, it's fine.
Okay, there I am. Okay, it's working. I'm not in control anymore though, so one of you is in control.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's me.
That's fine, you got it. I don't think I really need pause from here anymore. I remember.
No, it's okay. I can just do that.
Oh, does it? Oh, it does. Okay, perfect. I pressed the mouse button and it did something. So this is actually a pretty good fight for you because it's just these three and their support somewhere up here somewhere. Because their actual DPS is down here. So their only DPS right now is this Yasuo, and their burst is their Echo. So once you get this Yasuo down, yeah, Johnny got a really good ulti. This Echo is burst. So right now, he's full AP. You should 100% be just watching this little ghost right here, looking for this. I know you're looking for poke, but just keep track of this at the same time. It's really bright. It's really easy to see. And you can't E out of it. It will apply the damage before it completely reappears. So if it's on you, you're gonna get hit. You should have watched that. If he ulted back, you would have died there. 100%. It would do like easily 1500 damage. So right here, flash auto for sure. Auto first. Autos follow, and it apply the Iceborne. You look for a Q, I guess. But get the autos. Build slow, and it probably might have even killed her yet.
Might have killed her because you had 8 stacks on Fervor.
Yeah. But
at the
this
time,
point, you got Mirrorman in the middle of the fight. It's really strong. It's pretty good. And and the Lucian right here when he was calling, just E onto him. E auto Q. You get the extra auto. You'll get an auto earlier than him on him because he has to cancel calling to trade. And usually people are pretty bad at that. Honestly, canceling the calling trade into autos. Even the pros are actually pretty bad at that. So when a Lucian is calling and it's not hitting you, you can just basically go onto them and trade because you have an extra second before they usually will start trading back. If you're confident you can kill him. And there he was chunked as fuck.
Yeah.
And this is buff timing.
Should have backed.
Should have backed here. You get the gold anyway if you sold the cull for your Bork.
It's gonna waste about a third of it.
And yeah, a third of your buff's gone. It's not worth it all. The red buff's super important. In late game fights, it applies true damage based on AD. I think it's a scaling true damage actually. So it's really worth, especially on ADs against tanks. So like if you ever wanted to kill, like, it would just basically shit on people. It would have been so much better to have later, like right now, because the third's gone. Right here, you had to go bot, catch the wave. You do, that's good, because Olaf backed. You guys should have honestly been able to force the Baron, but I guess he was too chunked. Oh, and Singe is running TP. What the fuck, these summoners? Zuber, you met this guy a lot?
Okay.
Ghost Ignite fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has an insane amount of games played on Sims. He plays all the time. And he always feeds.
I can see...
Like more than Singe players should be.
Died 3 times in 6 minutes, so yeah, probably does.
Pretty much every time I go against him, he just loses his team to King.
Use your level early. Right, your team is honestly carrying these fights. Like, I'm not even gonna say you did too much this game. You got pretty carried. Not BM, but like legitimately, this game got pretty hard carried.
Yeah. That and the Yasuo was like kind of bad.
Yes, fuck, Yasuo's forcing fights, and your team.
And like enemy Lucian was also kind of like non-existent. I haven't seen him be proactive in fights at all.
Team fights. I think it's mostly their Yasuo's fault. But
Yeah.
here,
Basically, he's just worse. So
you should
Yeah.
go
I've
over
never
and
heard
fight
that
her.
Yasuo before.
You should go over and fight him 100%. Like, you're not gonna die. There's no way you die. Like, she has to be full AP to one-shot you, yeah. And then you just, if she isn't, you just kill her. Like, and by full AP, I mean like Rabadon sort of shit. Not like, you know, regular
like
abyssal build.
heal anyway. You got Bork. You're fine.
Yeah, you have 2 heals, basically. So, yeah, that's just E and mirror mana. You do like 300, almost. At this point, you got greedy again. Like, you should be keeping track of people. I think it's just your map awareness. You're really playing so reactionary to this game. Like, at this point, you should know they're respawning. You should have been watching these at least, or you should at least somewhat have, like, a feel for when people are back on the map, or when you've been out for too long. Like, you're not out too long, but at this point, you know they're coming back. So, they're either here, or coming into here, but there's nothing for them to go up here. So, they're going to go down here. They have waves to catch, they have dragon, they have all this stuff, Lucian's here. So, going for this stuff's a waste of time. You should start the objective as soon as you can. Because he's here. He's already here. If he's not here and he's back here, yeah, sit around here and start zoning people for a little bit for them to catch up. But you want to start making the team plays around now. And you need the map awareness to know when to do what. Because it doesn't matter if you have, like, the decision making if you don't know where people are. Or you can't make the correct decisions if you don't know where people are.
Your objective awareness too is important.
So you should have borked him from the start. When he jumps into you, should bork him immediately. So that way he can't start proccing anything. And your team just wins this fight. Hardcore is running down. Olaf's so strong. Olaf and Lux are so strong. You do damage this fight too, but honestly, it's meh. This game, like...
He seems.
He seems what?
He seems to forget about the bulk a lot in general. I don't
Yeah,
know
you kind of
where
used
he's
it over
used
here,
it.
I guess, when you glanced down and saw it, but just a lot of, it's just awareness, man, about what you have and where people are. And that's, your mechanics are, like, pretty solid. You should try making these autopilot, like, these mechanics on autopilot. More work on the decision making and, like, decision making is a part of mechanics. More work on the decision making and map awareness part. Like,
Yeah.
if you just get those two down, I honestly feel like you can climb to Masters. Like, your mechanics aren't, like, horrible or anything, or, like, godly, but they're good enough for Masters, easily. It's just decision making.
Yeah,
about
it's
me?
very important.
You have mechanics for Challenger, but you're retarded.
Oh.
Alright.
Feels
I'm not even
bad.
kidding, he actually has Challenger mechanics, he's just fucking retarded.
Feels bad, man.
It's, yeah, and map awareness ties into objectives and stuff, and they're really important. It's just what's costing you in the long run. You're not really going for things that are more priority over poke or whatever you're going for.
Like, you should know what to go for. Maybe, like, it's not even about team playing, it's just that you should know what you should be going for. Like, really, like, right after you do sub play, or you get, like, you should be constantly looking at the map. When you're back in the map on, like, on the field doing whatever you, like, being able to do stuff, you should be like, what should I do? Instead of just randomly doing whatever's in front of you. Like, there, you're just poking damage. Like, ADC is mostly mechanics, but in solo queue, ADC, like, your team's retarded. You have 4 people that you shouldn't expect to know how to play the game. You should be trying to play the game for them all in solo queue. Or at least you should be
CS. Yeah. Your CS is kind of low at this point as well. It should be higher.
You dropped a lot of waves. You didn't farm camps in between catching stuff, but, like, I think this game is really hectic, so we lost a lot of CS too, but... Ooh, it's a lot of stuff. We should drag you in here. Shizu, can we drag you in here? Yeah, can you bring him into voice?
He's
He's
deafened.
here. He's
Oh, he is?
deafened.
Yeah, undeafen yourself.
Alright, you still recording or?
I'm gonna stop recording. Or actually, I'll keep recording
Alright, cool.
to answer questions.
Alright, cool.
No flame.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Okay, Shizu. Do you have any questions on what we flamed you on so far?
Not really.
What the fuck, man? Come on, one thing.
You
Think
sure?
of one fucking thing.
See. Oh, okay. So in the bot lane fight where I died,
Yeah, which one? The second one?
yeah, the one near a tower.
Yeah, that one. Okay.
So my thinking was like, I was gonna dodge an Nami bubble with my E, and I wanted to get the damage of my E onto Lucian.
Mhm.
That's why I E'd right next to him. He flashed that, but
So,
I don't know.
I mean, no, that was fine.
Do I-
That
when
was
do I
the.
like
Keep going.
what that scenario made it like better to like just like E, uh,
Towards Janna.
just E like more passively, or like when should I be going for the E damage on an
It's
E?
not the passive thing. It's you could have walked down as well instead of, like I said, E down for fastness, like just so you can get there, start doing your auto cues and all that stuff faster. But you can walk. The way you're walking was towards the right, towards the minion wave, towards the Nami. You want to walk down and right if you're gonna do that, so you're at least away from the Nami, like, and you're still in range for the Lucian, and you can still make that E outplay. But that way, you're not forcing you're forcing the Nami to walk to you. That's like half a second. Like these half a seconds in fights matter. Here, I'll go back and look at it. Let's watch.
Like
It's my
3 minutes, something? No.
I think it was like pretty late actually, wasn't it?
It's like, it's at 12 minutes game time.
Yeah,
Like
it's pretty
exactly.
late. Because they were both level 6, so yeah, I got it. Okay. So, oh, is it still streaming? Should be, right? Yeah. It'll be 10 seconds behind, but you can see my mouse then. And I'll just point out why exactly. Like, it's really, really like 100% sure though. Like, watch. So, right here. So what he saw, what his thinking, this guy's thinking is, okay, Janna shields down, that's good. This guy's over here looking for a Q. So what do? They can go aggressive right now, but they wait a little bit. So he's waiting,
And he goes in right here. That's your cue to get down there. Start auto attacking Lucian.
So what should you have done
He's
here?
so far away
So
from
what
Janna.
you did, I'm not going to show you what you did. I'll show you what you should have done. Think about this though yourself, like in fights. So you should have walked down this way, open area, right? Look at all this space. This huge block is open, nothing. Nothing's in here. If you walk over here, there's a minion. If you walk over here, they can just kite behind minions and start fighting you around like this way-ish. But so you want to be in this open block, force them to come to you, because he's aggressively dashing. They're going to chase, or they're going to have to run away and be chunked. So you want to walk down this way and look for the autos, or you want to E down this way and look for the auto Qs and stuff. Maybe he'll land a Q on you, but this Nami's all the way here. She's gonna have to flash to bubble you, and you still have your flash for that. So either way, this walking this way is more safe, but watch what happens. So you W him through the minions, you look for an auto, but then look where you're walking. You're walking towards this way. If you'd done this exact same thing, but you'd walked down, you would be here right now instead of here. It's like a little triangle, right? You would have been here instead of here. Think about it. If you had been here, what could you have done more? This Nami couldn't have bubbled you, right? She can't reach all the way here. So, if she does even, you can E down more, and you can auto Q onto him. So what you do right here is actually an outplay. You do dodge the Q, you dodge the Nami bubble, and you get an E damage and the Q damage. This is good, but this shouldn't have been necessary is what I'm saying. Like you should have been
And look at the
over here.
range.
Yeah,
Look
look
how
at where
close you are.
You're on him. Like if you were
Yeah.
here,
Melee
you
Ezreal.
yeah,
I mean, the
Yeah.
idea behind that was I
the
knew
E
I was
damage.
dodging their stuff, so I wanted to all in and get the E damage.
Yeah.
But you can get the E damage regardless if you E down
No,
towards
a
Janna.
minion.
It would have hit the minion. Is that
It's
maybe like
fine.
80
Like you
damage?
position
But
yourself.
the position would matter way more than this like 80 damage you're getting
Yeah.
jumping here. And especially from the start, the way you position. The way you positioned was you're waiting for the bubble to outplay the bubble. This was an amazing outplay. I'm not gonna say that's bad, but it shouldn't have been needed like at all. Like the best play looks clean and the clean play looks boring, is what people say. So it
And
looks
then,
flashy, right? It's fucking
yeah.
retarded though. Because this
Okay.
actually fucks the entire fight over again. Maybe she
Yeah,
wouldn't have
so
done this if you didn't do the E though, but I'm not
That's
gonna
where you
say
should
it's
have
her fault.
flashed. But, like
She
as
wanted
soon
that
as
montage play.
You should have flashed earlier anyway, but this like you didn't die, but right here
well,
you
you
died.
died after,
Mhm.
yeah,
And then
because you like walked in too
both
close.
of you actually died because of troll. Like both of you shouldn't have died at all. She shouldn't have walked into auto E or whatever she did. She would have lived. And then you shouldn't have walked up to get
And
this
then-
minion, I think. Yeah. You can just wait for the Q to Q these two minions and then recall. Yeah. Either way, like, you see what I'm getting at? Like, at the start, like, you shouldn't have been walking towards them from the very start. You should have been walking, like, sort of like, it's like an arc. It's like like, mid lane when you're playing Ari, do you run into the guy when you Q? It's like how you're trading mid lane. You don't run into them ever. You treat ADCs the exact same way. Treat your auto as a spell. and play it the exact same way. You want to be at a range that's suitable for it. You don't want to have to like run into them. I think you did it just for E damage maybe, but E damage is like nothing. What is it, like 80 to 100 damage right now? It's like nothing. It's
That's
like
like a whole auto,
The same
right?
you'll get from your auto, yeah.
that's a whole auto, but you would have been able to get more autos if you'd walking down from
You-
the start. Just in general, it's not even a whole auto. It's less than an auto. Your fervor applies on your
You'd
autos and
be
Qs. It would have been
safer
doing 200 almost at that
away
point.
from the Nami. And, down below the minions.
Like,
So,
maybe, okay, even if this play did work, let's say, right, you killed him with the E damage just barely, like, it's not something that's gonna, like, if this fight, Lucian started at a disadvantage first off, okay? He started it wrong, started into your minion wave at the wrong time, after, like, Jonas Shield came back off cooldown. He didn't do it while it was on cooldown or anything. So he started this fight wrong. He traded, like, in an unfavorable spot, first off. You didn't use the spot he traded in to your advantage. He has no dashes left. Nami isn't in range to help or bubble you if you walk down. If you walk towards them, you provide their only opportunity to make that play salvageable, basically. And then John out flash ulti also fucked it up. Is basically what I'm saying. Like, no matter how you put it, that wasn't like the right way to play that fight. Even if it did work, it wouldn't have been worth. Like, the better play would have been to walk around. Like, Janna's not dying, nobody's dying. There's like no reason to make like a super like aggressive like high damage play like that. And then Janna trolls twice again too. I guess she thought her shield would save her, but anyway. So like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not really like.
And now my fucking Discord broke.
Oh, it's Krog.
Kroghsen.
Yeah. I moved him
Okay, it
because he
didn't. It's just
Krogsen,
Amen
do
not
you want to
saying
go over this
anything.
one part of a fight with us and just sort of explain like why?
Can you guys hear Amen?
What?
hello?
Hi?
We can hear
We can
you.
hear you, dude.
Yeah.
Then why is Amen's microphone activating without
What?
saying anything?
It is. It's working, right? Is my mic broken?
He's talking. Do you have
You can't hear?
Do you have them unmuted?
No, I don't.
Oh, this happens
You can't
sometimes.
hear him.
Restart your Discord, dude.
I legit can't hear him.
Tell him
Restart
to-
your
Tell
Discord.
him to disconnect
Then I
and
get
reconnect.
kicked out of the room.
Or like,
Okay.
well, yeah.
Alright, anyway, yeah, the video's gonna be really long, so just let's wrap it up, come on.
Yeah, I just want Krog to
Yeah.
look at it real quick just to tell him. It's whatever.
Alright.
I'll upload the video
Then
anyway.
just
Or I'll
yeah,
cut some parts out.
stop it now.
Stop
Oh,
it
you're
now.
gonna cut stuff out,
I'll
yeah,
just
that's
stop
good.
it now, actually. It's worth. That's
Alright.